Hello everyone, today is a fucking good day. Look, okay, I just want to say this right now. I was sick, right? Well, I wasn't really sick, it was more so just a little, stomach ache that was really bad. But I feel better now, obviously. And I'll be honest, this right here, we're back in the Walten Files channel. Welcome. 764,000 subscribers, pretty awesome, Walten Files update. Yes, after, honestly, I don't even know how long, like March 19, 2024, we got an actual this is the biggest update I've ever seen when it comes to the Walten Files. Like, this is literally peak update. Like, this has everything that you've been asking for years. What, you want to know what happened in February 2024 and why episode 5 and 6 didn't come out so long? You know what that mean? That people kept spamming every single time that Martin posts and being annoying about? Well, gets answered here. No more of that shit. I can live in a timeline where people can't say that anymore. I'm fucking ecstatic. Like, I was low energy before because of that stupid sick random stomach ache I had before, but now I'm like hyper as fuck. I have never been this hyper in my life. This just cured my fucking stomach ache somehow. I don't even know why, but it did. Anyway, I'm gonna go read this out. I just want y'all to process this information and just enjoy it, because this might be the last update we'll get for a long time. Well, actually, no, because it does talk about that here. So, alright, Walten update. I already read it, but, Walten update, part 1 of 2, because this fucking update is so damn long that Martin had to post another fucking post relating to it. And it's on the YouTube channel, too. Like, it's not even on Instagram, Twitter. It's on the place that people needed the most, an update the most. Martin listened to the criticism that we've been throwing at him politely, and not those rude people, for years, and it actually happened. This is like the best day ever. I don't want to complain yet, okay? Because those impatient Walten Files fans, if I see one of them still complain, never mind. Walten Files update, okay? Okay. Hey, long time no see. There's so much to talk about. Yeah. I know I haven't updated in so long, but I was waiting to have progressed a good chunk before doing another of these. Oh boy, this one will be a long one. Yep, and it was. What was up? Whoa, what a year. After oh my god, I can't even speak, dude. Everything after episode 4 had been complete madness. But I feel like I never fully delved into that. I heard it so much. Episode 5 and 6 was said to release February 2024. What the fuck happened? And trust me, man, Martin, look at me. I have been hearing that for years. Trust me, I get it. I've been hearing that same phrase for so goddamn long. And I'm so happy that technically now, we will never have to hear that again. Okay. And first of all, let me apologize for that, given I never really addressed it properly. Truth is, episode 5 and 6 were almost finished by the time episode 4 dropped. Why is this? Yeah, I want to apologize to that, which is great. Well, episode 4 and 5 and 6 were the same episode. They just got split into 3 episodes due to how much making the whole thing was burning me out because of the January 31st release date. Another miscalculated release date on my end. I should be counting these by now. I like how self-aware Martin is. Like, this is the shit that people would say to, like, complain about Martin in the series. But, like, Martin knows about it. Like, he agrees with you guys. Which I find funny. He literally agrees with you guys. Original episodes 5 and 6 were all much more around Sophie and the post-Bunny Farm timeline. Yeah, makes sense. Back when episode 4 wasn't split into 3 parts, it was originally pretty much episode 5 to 6. No. Season 2 is pretty much going to be like the old episode 5 and 6. I think. Maybe it's changed now considering how long it's been, but It wasn't even my idea to split them. A good friend suggested it after seeing how stressed I was. Actually, I was thinking when I saw this, I was thinking about Fisnom because he made a tweet, he quote tweeted Martin when Martin was doing the thing, and he talked about how stressful the series must be. This must be when it comes to, with Martin and stuff. So I don't know if that's Fisnom or someone else. It might be someone else. I don't know. It was around January 9th, 2024 when we decided to have season 1 instead focus on Felix and the BSI crew and the downfall of Bond's Burgers in the 1974 timeline. Yep. Around this time, we had about 90% of our original vision of episode 4 done. And after we split them, what you ended up seeing was roughly around 20% of the content we had finished up to then. And the more high quality sections of the version of 4 would be released. Felix in the Jack in the car, and in the high school. Yeah, those scenes. It's funny how a lot of that scene, I think, never mind, were made in a rush on the 22 days we had left till January 31st. It may appear like a controlled and organized plan, but I assure you it was a mess. That's pretty impressive though. The fact that they made all of that in just in a few weeks, it's actually pretty impressive. Because those scenes, it's funny because those scenes, despite being made in a rush, was considered to be the best parts of the episode, and without it, the episode wouldn't be that good in my opinion. Most movies, Susan's part when she dies is cool and all, but it doesn't really. I mean, we kind of already seen it already. It doesn't really reveal anything new besides, I guess, Bond getting inside the Bond animatronic. So yeah. Thank God they put those scenes in, despite how much of a rush they are. But yeah, cut to February 9th, 2024. I was on the beach with my girlfriend when 4 dropped, and I was ecstatic. I forgot how I can't even say that word. It felt when a new official Walten Files episode dropped, and I immediately started hyping up 5 and 6 like they were just around the corner. And at the time, they were. Yeah, y'all remember February 9th, 2024, dude? That was the best time to be a Walten Files fan. That will, even if Walten Files 5 and 6 come out, I don't think it'll reach the amount of hype and peak. It will probably be better, so I guess it will be more peak, but it probably won't be as hype because it probably won't have as much hype because of the fact that the episodes are taking so long again and stuff. But honestly, I really hope episode 5 and 6 gets the amount of attention that episode 4 did. It would be cool. I want to see 20,000 people in the premiere for episode 5 if that does happen like that. It would be so awesome. And maybe this time Walten Files 5 and 6 could get on the trending page on YouTube. Because episode 4 had the views for it. The views that episode 4 had at the beginning was extremely amazing. It had 400,000 views in just 24 hours, which is definitely trending worthy, really trending worthy, but it unfortunately didn't. And somehow a random Walten Files video that got 87,000 views in 14 hours got on the trending page somehow, and it doesn't make any sense to me to this day, and it still kind of pisses me off, even if it's still cool. Anyway, in my mind, all episode 5 and 6 needed were just small little openings and ending scenes that wrapped them up nicely as individual episodes, without realizing these were segments of a greater episode, and they would obviously not hold up as well on their own. Picture if episode 2 was separated into different videos, one segment each unedited, pretty anticlimactic, huh? And on top of that, I wasn't even home throughout most of February, so my plan was to just work on it remotely and edit it all on a whim on the last week, so what the fuck was I thinking? It's okay, Martin. The hype of episode 4, you would yo, I'm gonna release these episodes and things are gonna go good, and yeah, pretty dumb decision, but I appreciate the hype that you felt while working on it. But yeah, to nobody's surprise but mine, this didn't work. After February 2024, it was a constant cycle of, I'll release it in March. It'll be fine. Oh, March ended? All right, how about April? Oh, April ended? May? Why not May? Come on, guys, May. Oh, June? Okay, why not June? Hey, it's my birthday right here. Hold on. Well, it's actually Martin. June is actually Martin's birthday because his birthday's on June 28th. So, July. August. I mean, we had the fucking collab with Wicked Makers. So, hey, episode 4 didn't come out, but at least it was dope still. And a pretty big achievement for the series in general. Until I realized, oh fuck, we're back to this again. It's okay, Martin. You got this. Throughout spring to the end of summer 2024, I was slowly reshaping 5 and 6 after I was realizing how much just didn't work on its own. It was a slow evolution from, let's just add 2 scenes and call it a day, February, to, let's add these scenes to make the episode more full, April, until in June 2024 it became, okay, we have to completely rework these, huh? And so we did, or so we thought. Let me tell you a bit about the Walten Files 5 Faces of Grief. Hands down, the hardest, most, I can't even say that word, but probably an annoying word from Martin right here. Walten Files episode to work through. There are a total of 7 different scripts from this episode, dating all the way back to 2021. Damn, 7? Goddamn, man. We reworked this episode so much that it became a habit now. It was the least fleshed out out of all the Cyberphone Tech collection, and we slowly realized we had a trouble. On June 27, 2024, I wrote the official brand new script for Walten Files 5 on 3 hours at like 4 a.m. and realized it with Ava on a day and wrapped it up. Looking back at it, this script was ass. Like, actually ass. Everything from July to September was absolute confusion. There was no real workflow. It was just me mindlessly picking parts of 5, just thinking, oh, I'll rewrite this later, etc., etc. In what became the absolute worst cut of episode 5. You have scenes from 2024 mixed with rush bits from January 2024, and I do mean rushed. And bits from as early as December 2021, total drawing, horribly placed content. And honestly, we would still probably eat it up because I love Walten Files and I would eat anything Walten Files related, even if it sucks, even if the creator thinks it's ass, because I just like that ass. That sounded wrong. Anyway, how did this get so out of hand? My absolute insanely messy management. So what was next then? When we stuck in a limbo forever, just mindlessly going 1 step forward, 2 steps back, when all hope seemed lost, I got a message from Makeshift. Oh boy, the story of the return of the Pumpkin Rabbit. On 2023, I presented my idea to Makeshift on making the Mysterious House plushies. As always, they did a fantastic job on the samples, and we decided to submit them for Makeshift's 2024 Halloween campaign menace thing. For context, this was when I was wrongfully confident Walten Files 4 will release December/January 2024. So confident, in fact, that I stupidly stated the episode will release on January 31st, 2024 in the Bond plush commercial. And so I vowed to not release any plushies until 4 were finished, something I stayed true to. Even when it was split, I still vowed not to release plushies until 5 and 6 were released. And dude, that release day, hey, at least episode 4 did come out. Even though it was only 20% of content, it was still technically, even I know it was delayed, but it was only delayed like a few days, so it's not like a big deal. But anyway, until on September 20th, I got a message by Makeshift about preparing the launch of Pumpkin Rabbit and Witch Sheet. And oh boy, did we not know how much it would impact everything going forward. I had silently approached the team about it, thinking it would be the same as all usual commercials we whip out in about 5 or 7 days. It wasn't at all. Throughout all of October, it started as a simple Halloween plush commercial intended for sillies, slowly evolved into our team's first genuine full team compilation until what became the Walten Files' first solid, fully animated film, And what it is, to this day, the one thing released I'm most proud of. The Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit was a miracle, and I don't think I'll ever be able to replicate the 41 days that went into getting it done. Almost the entire Warm Files team locking in and making this the way we should have approached episode 5 and 6. We scripted, then we storyboarded, and then we animated. And it all ran like clockwork. But to me, the most important moment of the entire production of Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit was when I was working on the last 10 minutes on the film and was getting burned out. The team had to literally fight against my stubbornness so I could allow them to help me pass just voice acting. In a lighthearted way, of course, not a serious matter. And my workaholic ass finally accepted. And boy, let me tell you, it literally sped up the production so much. To put it into perspective, a huge amount of shots were animated by Caroline and Kyle to help me speed up the process, to the point I had them helping me on release day to get it done. Crystal made the entire first half of the plush commercial that released in an extremely creative and fun PXX-styled animation. Literally the most fun part of the commercial that I still see posted to this day. And most ridiculous of all, if it wasn't for Ava's creative insistence, Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit would have originally ended with Rachel and Alonso being turned into plushies by the Ghost Kids and segment into the commercial. Are you telling me that if it was gonna be like the Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit, but it's like at the end, it's like, yo, actually, this is a plush commercial. Did you know that this is a plush commercial? Buy our merch, please. That would be that would be so bad. It would probably be much more certain, but like, God, just imagine going through all that story just to be front and to get invested in the plushie commercial, and then fucking that just happens. Like, god damn. I'm so happy that did not happen. Oh my god. Speaking of Alonso, if it wasn't for the team, I would have named him Michael Waterman instead. So yeah, this team deserves a lot more credit. I'm not the creative mastermind some Warm Files fans make me out to be, but as a team, we accomplished so much. Yeah, I'm so happy Lorenzo is his name, because I'll be honest, Michael Waterman just doesn't hit the same, and it low-key kind of sucks. It's such a normal-ass name. But Lorenzo is just, I don't know, something about it is so cool to me, and I feel like it fits Pumpkin Rabbit more. I don't know why. But yeah, the Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit released November 1st, 2024, after the most rushed and stressful production day, as we managed to release it just by a hair. But even then, it taught us so much, and it showed us how to properly manage the series going forward. It taught me to trust my team and the vision they have of this series, and to welcome the change and reshaping ideas I previously had. Yeah, this is a long post, by the way. But yeah, pretty much, Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit, if that video did not fucking exist, we would be... I genuinely believe Warm Files 5 and 6 would not be out this year, or even next year, too. Like, I honestly believe that it would have been out in 2026. Either late 2026, or, like, beginning of 2027 or something. Like, something like that. The series, this fucking video right here, pretty much saved the series. Because episode 5 and 6 was in such production hell for so long. For the entirety of the time that we thought that it was getting closer and closer, it really wasn't. In fact, it was making less progress every day, and it's like, damn, the production of this episode was such a roller coaster, man. But with this video being released, Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit, they have it figured out. They know exactly what to do going forward. They have a whole team now. It's not just Martin anymore, and then just a few voice actors. Martin has a whole team to help write the episodes. Seems like animate the episodes now. Like, this fucking video right here is not only the best Warm Files video, but also just the thing that helped the series the most. And it's the reason why we're probably gonna actually get episode 5 and 6 this year. So yeah, if anyone complains about this episode being like, well, why do they waste their time working on this than Warm Files 5 and 6? Just tell them that without it, you would not ever see episode 5 and 6. And if you did, it would fucking suck. Anyway, let's go to the... Wait. before we do, I might as well show this. Because I actually never looked at this. One has to imagine Bond the Rabbit happy. We got new art. We got something. I guess this counts as a teaser. Is this a teaser? Because that's the Coraline Bond dance from like the Halloween commercial. Alright. Next. Because we also got this. Oh boy, we're only part 2. Yeah, I'm just taking a long time reading this goddamn thing. Okay. Alright, after that, well, I had to study to take the PAEES. Again, the final boss of Chilean test. And in the meantime, worked with retro release video on a VHS version release of Return of Punkin' Rabbit, which originally would have been Return of Punkin' Rabbit plus Boozer's Ghost, then Return of Punkin' Rabbit plus a redubbed Mysterious House, until eventually evolved into Tales of the Punkin' Rabbit. But one question remained. Thank God it's not Return of Punkin' Rabbit plus Boozer's Ghost, because I mean, Boozer's Ghost is cool though. Actually, no, I hate that. Wait, I hate that episode. Actually, never mind. What had to be done with the Walten files? It wasn't clear in the moment. We knew that despite how fun development was, Return of Punkin' Rabbit definitely mentally burned us as a team, and at least I knew I needed to rest. I was satisfied knowing I had given something to this fanbase before the year ended, something I was proud of, because let's face it, realistically, there was no way episode 5 and 6 would have released considering how messy production had been. That's 100% true. So I spent the rest of 2024 studying and relaxing, which is fair. There were talks with Ava about what we could do with the series going forward, even going as far as to considering completely redoing episode 5 from scratch with a whole new plot and name, while switching the episodes so that 6 became 5 and 5 became 6. But we knew what we really needed was a proper structure and vision. Damn, dude, redoing episode 5 from scratch? God damn, that would have been... I mean, probably would have made this plot better, but it would have probably been so hard to just do everything again. But yeah. There was... Oh, yeah, we already did that. Enter the big 2025, the year that we're in right now. Our priority was on Tales of the Punkin' Rabbit and making a satisfying end to the Punkin' Rabbit universe. In March 2025, we neatly and calmly ended all of Tales of the Punkin' Rabbit in the team's first ever feature film, Tales of the Punkin' Rabbit, lasting over 1 hour and 60 minutes. And then it was Walten on. On April of 2025, we started the official Walten Files Season 1 wrap-up project. A properly structured document that listed out everything we need to make in a doable order with deadlines. We even added multiple release date estimates, though we are trying to stay true to our earliest one. We are currently looking as hard as we can to get this done before, at most, Santa Claus comes to town. Yeah. Although I wouldn't mind a Christmas release. That would be a bittersweet 2025 ending, you know? I'm just saying. I wouldn't mind. But yeah. Everyone on the team was immediately on board, and we've been working non-stop almost daily since. And oh god, it really shows how much we improved given how smooth production has been. Throughout April 3rd to May 7th, we worked hard to rewrite 2 scenes and write the remaining scenes an ending. Putting a proper end season on paper on May 7th felt so chaotic. I can't say that word. We finally wrote our fully properly structured versions of how these 2 episodes will wrap up, and it generally warms my heart. The final scripts of Faces of Grief and Behind the Smiles are the really best we've written for this channel, and at least to me represent everything I want this series and my art to be. I haven't been able to stop thinking about some of the moments that wrap up this season, and let me tell you, I doubt any Walten Files fan could accurately guess what is coming. It's insane. So yeah, these 2 episodes, they're gonna be the best in the entire series, at least in the... Well, obviously in the entire series, but maybe in the best in the entire channel. So, yeah. So where are we right now? We are storyboarding. It's been going super smooth, and hearing the VAs give it their all has been incredible. I took a break last Friday because I will admit I did burn myself out from drawing the same character so much. On Thursday, Is that no, that's what day is it right now? I don't even want to know. I will resume work and finish storyboarding episode 5. We are almost there. Episode 6 has much less stuff to be storyboarded, considering we storyboarded finished scenes from 5, so they'll flow better. We finally figured our shit out. Thank God. And we are excitedly making our way through these episodes with a proper vision that holds up to episode 4 and Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit. I'm so excited to finish this. I've been itching to announce a release date or even say the season of the year. We believe the year that we believe the episode will release in. But I can confirm we are not there yet. Not fully ready to say when it will come out, but we're doing progress every day. No more delays or hiatuses. And specifically, no more fake release date estimates. February 2024? My ass. I still like how self-aware mine is when it comes to the production of this series in the past. But yeah, they're locking in. Like, every day, they're working, making progress. Every single day. I hope they don't burn themselves too much, but I'm sure they will get it done. Tales of the Pumpkin Rabbit released this week and got insanely good reception. You can buy it on Retro Release Videos page. I heard some criticism on the decision on making exclusive VHS, which you know isn't as accessible as it was when your grandmother wanted to watch those seasons of... I can't even say that. I don't even know how to say that word. And I'm sorry if I made the fandom feel left out on this. To be clear, I didn't want to hide content behind a paywall. We sold the VHS first, and then I wanted to do something extra special for those who went their way to buy it. I'll keep all the really invalid notes in mind for future RV releases. That being said, the tape is copyrighted, and any punishment of it online will be taken down and possibly harm your channel. Please don't try to upload it. The last thing I want is strike an alarming person's channel who just wanted to make the stuff they like more accessible. Faces of Grief and Behind the Smiles are being worked on at the same time and will release 2025 and wrap up Season 1 of the Walten Files, bringing it close to the BSI family part of the timeline. I'm looking forward to the day I can say Friday, 9 p.m. EST. I won't be cryptic, I won't play or tease my audience. When we are ready, you will know. Yep, so it's going to come out on Friday, once again, July 18th and July 25th. Just saying, I'm still... Even though I probably feel a lot less confident now, considering I feel like... I don't know if they'll get the episodes done that soon, but... I mean, I fucking bet all of you guys' souls on it, so if he doesn't do it, then you guys will probably be dead, so apologies for that if that happens. What will be up? Okay, right now, our focus is on finishing episode 5 and 6. That's it. No, there aren't any plans on more horror shorts or a Booster's Ghost remake. Booster's Ghost is the worst thing I created, and it'll be a cold day in hell when I revisit it. More Booster's Ghost slander. You'll love to see it. In fact, Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit feels like a neat book end for the Pumpkin Rabbit and its universe. Tales is just a little treasure after. Needless to say, we won't be seeing Lanzo and Rachel anytime soon. It's Bond time. After storyboards are done, our focus turns into drawing and animated scenes, which is a lot easier considering we have actual blueprints to go off of this time. Like in Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit, some of these shots are insane, and I can't wait for you guys to see them when it's done. We'll announce it on Twitter, here, and our brand new official Instagram, Walten Files TV. Episode 5 and 6 will release back-to-back, a week apart, both on Yeah We See It. As for merch, merch, Makeship and I are working on a Bond collection to release around the second half of this year, including a total of 10 products available, including Rachel and... Oh my god, that's 10 of them? Rachel, Lenzo, Rachel pins, a jumbo Bond plush with fluffy hair and changeable eyes. Changeable eyes? What? A Bond keychain and more. So we'll be announcing those when the time is right. Right now, our priority is getting these episodes done for you guys. On the general note of this side of things, I really want to do more with the Walten Files and its characters. I'm always open to collaborate when it comes to creative and fun ideas. You can contact me at Martin Walls. You get the point. I consider fun ideas for Walten Files video game too if I ever had an opportunity to make one. And here comes my fucking goat getting a shout out again. there's a really fun Walten Files fan thing called Bonsburgers After Hours by, I don't know how to pronounce your name, I guess MS Pie? I guess that would be how you pronounce it. Which looks fantastic. Definitely support it if you can. And of course, I'm still dreaming of Lego Walten Friends. I'm sorry, Martin. I can't just say this to you. This might be mean, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen. That would be the best collab ever. But like, that's a kid-friendly company, bro. I don't know how. Maybe you can make fan-made versions of it, like in real life, maybe. But I don't know if you can make it actually. You could get the official Lego company to make videos on a series that has gore and swears and bad words and dark themes and all that. But hey, you never know. I wouldn't mind that. I can honestly say, despite all, I couldn't be happier that I made this series and I made something for all of you to enjoy. I am happy, and I will continue making and telling the stories I love to tell. Be seeing you, Martin. TLDR, Walten 5 and 6 worked on at the same time, released week apart, storyboarding right now, March on the second half of the year. Contact me at the Lure Bed, because everything I want looking at, yeah. And then we got the teasers. We got this, which is a fucking amazing shot. I really like the fireworks. I don't know what that means. I don't know why this fireworks, but it's a nice fucking shot. It looks so I like the house in the background, the Walten family house. And then the Walten Files Season 1 wrapped up project. And then we got the scripts. And there you go. That is the biggest Walten Files update of all time. What an amazing update, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. I have never seen an update this good, ever. And yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end the video. I had a fun reading all of this, so any more stuff, I don't know. But, thank you guys for watching. Support Martin and the crew and all that stuff. And let's look forward to Walten Files 5 and 6 coming out this year. But first, I mean, I gotta do Deltarune chapter 3 and 4 in June 4th. So that's what I'm gonna be focusing on. But while this episode is cooking, yeah,